The future of Nicolas Jackson at Chelsea has become a subject of growing speculation after the Senegalese striker was left out of the squad for the FIFA Club World Cup final against Paris Saint-Germain. Despite the Blues clinching the title with an emphatic 3-0 win, Jackson's omission from such a significant fixture raises serious questions about his standing at Stamford Bridge under the new regime. According to recent reports from English outlet Sport Mole, both Manchester United and Aston Villa have registered formal interest in acquiring the services of the 24-year-old forward. The move appears to be gaining momentum, particularly in light of comments from respected football journalist Nabil Delit, who claimed that the door is now wide open for Jackson to leave. It's understood that Chelsea would be willing to part ways with the player if a bid in the region of £60 million, roughly 1.26 trillion Indonesian rupiah, is submitted. Jackson's time at Chelsea has been turbulent, to say the least. Following a suspension that saw him miss 2 matches, his involvement in the closing stages of the season was minimal. He made just 1 substitute appearance in the 3 matches leading up to the Club World Cup final. In that climactic match, head coach Enzo Maresca opted for João Pedro and Liam Delap to lead the line, further indication that Jackson may no longer be seen as central to the club's plans moving forward. There's now a growing perception that Jackson has slipped to 3rd choice in the attacking pecking order. To make matters more precarious, academy graduate Marc Guiu is reportedly being groomed for a more prominent role next season. Should Jackson depart, Guiu may not need to be loaned out, and instead could serve as the main backup to Pedro and Delap, completing a youthful and energetic frontline favoured by Maresca. Manchester United's interest in Jackson comes as they continue to face difficulties in securing their primary attacking target, Bryan Mbeumo from Brentford. The Cameroon international has been priced at over £60 million, and negotiations have yet to yield progress. Amid this uncertainty, Jackson has emerged as a viable alternative for United, especially as they seek to add firepower to a squad that has struggled for consistent attacking output. However, it's important to note that Jackson is not a like-for-like replacement for Mbeumo. While the latter thrives in a wide role, often cutting in from the flank, Jackson operates more as a central striker. This tactical distinction could significantly influence United's decision-making. Should they manage to finalize a deal for Mbeumo, the chances of also bringing in Jackson may decrease unless Chelsea are willing to negotiate a lower price. Aston Villa, meanwhile, remain serious contenders for Jackson's signature. Under Unai Emery, the Midlands club has enjoyed a resurgence and now looks to further strengthen its attacking options. Emery is familiar with Jackson's attributes, having briefly worked with him during their time at Villarreal. The Spanish manager reportedly believes he can revive the striker's best form, particularly if given a regular starting berth at Villa Park. Interest in Jackson is not limited to English clubs, however. Serie A giants Napoli and AC Milan are also said to be monitoring the situation closely. Both clubs are in the market for dynamic forwards, and with Jackson still only 24 years old and possessing experience in both La Liga and the Premier League, he represents a potentially valuable long-term asset. If the competition intensifies, Chelsea could well receive offers that meet or come close to their valuation. Jackson initially caught the eye during his time with Villarreal, where his pace, agility, and clinical finishing turned heads across Europe. Chelsea moved swiftly to secure his services ahead of the 2023-2024 campaign, but inconsistency and a changing tactical setup under Maresca have jeopardized his role in the team. With the club now appearing to favor homegrown youth and a new attacking philosophy, Jackson's place in the squad looks increasingly uncertain. In the broader context, Chelsea's current approach to the transfer market reflects a willingness to adapt swiftly. Young players like Delap and Guiu are being given meaningful opportunities, while others, such as Noni Madueke, could also be sold if suitable offers arrive. For clubs like Manchester United and Aston Villa, this could represent a golden opportunity. If Chelsea show any willingness to compromise on the asking price, Jackson could be on the move before long. As the summer transfer window unfolds, his future remains one of the more intriguing narratives to watch. Will he fight for his place at Stamford Bridge, or seek a fresh start elsewhere in the Premier League?